take a look at this problem. We want to use the given conditions to write an equation for each line in slope-intercept form. So it passes through the points, -2, -1, and 8, -4. Now our first step is to find m, and we got a formula for m. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is when you have 2 points. This is our first point, so I'll label this as x1, y1. This is our second point, so I'll label that as x2, y2. It's a good idea, especially if you mess up on signs, to go through and replace your variables with parentheses before you plug in your numbers. y2 we said was -4, y1 is -1, x2 is 8, and x1 is -2. Remember, a negative negative gives you a positive, so this becomes -4 plus 1. And here we got a negative negative also, so that becomes 8 plus 2. Well, -4 plus 1 is -3, 8 plus 2 is 10, and that's m. Step 2. Plug in the given point for x and y. It doesn't matter which point you pick, whichever one looks easier. I think this one maybe is a little easier. I'll plug -2 in for x, -1 in for y. And m from step 1 we said was -3/10. And x is -2 plus b. And then solve for b. Well, negative times negative is positive. 3 times 2 is 6. So we've got 6/10 plus b. 6/10 reduces to 3/5. I'm solving for b, so I'll take the -3/5 to the left side. Becomes a -3/5. Now this is a mixed number. I could type this in my calculator or simplify it, or just make sure that if you got a fraction, you got a negative in front of it. Make sure that negative is up on top. So we got -1 times 5 is -5, plus -3 is -8, and then your denominator remains as is. So b is equal to -8/5. Well, step 3, write down our answer. M from step 1 we said was -3/10, and b we said was -8/5. And let me just double check that real quick. That gives us 6/10 minus 16 is -10. Yeah. This gives us -24, and yeah. Okay, and that's our answer.